questions we were going to talk about too is the autism spectrum. It's not really linear. They call it a spectrum for a reason. Like we make these levels, which makes it sound like a line, but it's not.
You think it's like a slider, like a color slider.
Sure.
It is not. It is like a color wheel.
Right.
And the different aspects, you know, the wheel is sectioned off like red, green, blue. I feel like most people learn this in school. If you don't, it's like very basic color theory. We've got like primary, tertiary, etc. But I'm not going to talk about that now because that's a whole other info dump.
Right, right.
But
info dump, I love it.
It's like a color wheel, and each little aspect, each little segment of the wheel is something that we deal with, that we struggle with more than neurotypicals do.
Right.
And we've got like social, we've got emotional, sensory. There was another one. I have to check my notes.
Yeah, we've taken some notes to make sure that we're not forgetting things.
Several notes.
Right, but yeah, you were talking about like it's more like a wheel, like a color wheel.
Motor skills, sensory, perception, social, and and then there's like, you'll see that there's like, if you look it up, there will be like either little marks in different spots, and you'll be like, what's that mean? Well, the closer to the center of the wheel it is, the more, I believe it is, the more obviously autistic you are.
Okay.
Or just,
even
if you're not masking, that might just be a thing you also struggle with more. So like, I struggle a lot with sensory issues, so for me that would be down here.
Sure.
Near the middle of the wheel.
Okay.
Going with the wheel thing, it would be like down here.
Right.
I don't struggle as much with motor skills, I think. I don't think I'm kind of clumsy, but not super clumsy, and I can draw pretty good. I can like type. I can do pretty precise tasks. I'm still clumsy to a certain point, but I'm pretty good at stuff.
Right.
So for me, that would be more like way over here near the outside. So like it's kind of like a volume bar. And the higher the volume bar is, the better you mask, or the more, or just the less you struggle. And the lower the volume bar, the more autistic you are, to put it simply.
Right, sure. And probably the more support you need too, right? I mean,
yeah, the more support you need in that area, and probably also the harder it is to mask.